there are moments that, well, that we cannot forget. And that moment was the fight. The incredible fight. Yes, incredible fight. As you can see, I'm still in the shadows. It's very dark here. Well, the wrestling match between the Phantom and the Shadow Wizard happens on the 15th January 2021, and the consequences were, well, I was almost all the time in bed for 1 month about that, as a consequence of the fight. And I can tell you, well, I was my team song hit. I was going to the ring, and well, the referee was there, and then the theme song of the Shadow Wizard hit, and you heard it, you heard it some seconds ago, I think, some minutes ago. And well, he just came, and I was looking at the Shadow Wizard, and I knew, well, this is gonna be very different of, well, the other wrestling matches that I had in the past, because it's going to be hard. Well, and I knew when the bell rang, I knew maybe I was going to the fight of my life, and that's what happened. I physically, I tried to go 1-on-1 with him, but at the beginning of the fight, we were hands to hands, and then he just, out of nowhere, a front kick and then a spear out of nowhere, and he made a cover and I kicked out, but it was very, very fast. And when I got up, and then I was trying to punch him, but the truth is, he avoid easily. He avoid easily. Then he goes. I thought it was the right side, and then a clothesline, and I was on the mat again, and another cover, and I kicked out again. So, in a matter of, I don't know, it was a minute just to kick out. And well, he very fast. And then I tried to gain some distance, because I was surprised, because it was like he wrestled in the past, but I thought that, well, he never wrestled before, but, well, he just applied three techniques, and it was so easy to him that I was surprised. And I was hurt. Of course, I was forgetting the pain because I knew the match started. So long. It was a 25 minutes time limit. 25 minutes time limit. So I knew that, well, the match he was starting. So I must forget the pain and move on. That's what I did. But I tried to gain some distance and try to to think about the strategy, because, well, the speed wasn't the same, and I knew that it was going to be a very different fight that I had before in my past. And, well, it was very cool, very cool. Well, it wasn't his first wrestling match. It was very cool, and of course I was trying to be very cool. Of course, I knew the rules. I had experience, so I was cool. But at the same time, I wasn't cool, because I don't know. There was something different, like, well, like he wasn't human. Well, and the fact is, he is the Shadow Wizard, so he's not a common human. Well, and I approach him and I try to headlock him, and put him to the ground, headlock to the ground, but he avoids so easily. Avoids so easily, and then he just grabbed me and he body slammed me like I was nothing, you know. And, well, body slam. I was on the mat again. He tried to cover and I kicked out immediately. But I just gained some distance again because I was trying to figure out what happened. Just gained some distance. He was just staring at me like I don't know, maybe analyzing me. I don't know. But it was three covers in about, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So I was a little bit disappointed with myself because there was too much, three covers in, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. It's too much. Never happened before. Well, I was trying to maybe a new strategy because it was, well, strange, And there he was. He started talking to me, and he said, "You quit." And, well, it was, the match started, I don't know, 4 minutes, and he was asking me if I was going to quit. Well, and I said, hell no, I'm not going to quit. And he said, you should. You said that. He said, the Shadow Wizard said that I should quit. Well, of course, the rules were that winner by pinfall or submission, or, of course, if someone says I quit. But it wasn't in my plans to quit, of course, because, well, the Multiverse Championship was on the line, and the Magic Championship was also on the line. So, in my plans, quit was not an option. Uh, and then when he said that I should, he just moved toward toward me, uh, and then he punched me on my stomach. It was a front hook, and well, I felt the punch. It was a hard punch, and well, I fall. I fell. I was in pain, and well, like vomits or something. I think I was going to vomit because it was a hard punch, and it was so fast because it was like he was moving at I don't know it was very fast. I never saw something like that before. Uh, so fast. Well, um, I was just trying to rolling to gain distance. I was rolling because I knew that I should be far from him because I should recover because it was a hard punch, and I needed time to recover. Because it was a hard punch. Of course, I'm used to receive punches, but it was it wasn't a common punch. It wasn't human. And well, I got up, but when I got up, it just moved very fast, and then it just well, it just jabbed me, just a jab, and I was down again. And then what I was thinking at the time, it was just roll, and I just roll to avoid a cover, to avoid another cover, and well, to avoid him, because it was too much. Two punches in, I don't know, 1 minute or something. I don't remember. I was trying to gain distance and gain some time. And I was I was with a lot of pain. I was bleeding. I was starting to bleed, and I was tasting my blood. Well, and it wasn't so good. And well, I got up, and he was looking at me. I remember, and he said, "Now, you quit." And well, I was listening to the same question, and well, I gave him the same answer. And well, but when I gave the same answer, he just moved quickly, and it was a right hook. I think it was a right hook, and well, I was down again, and I was just thinking about roll. I was rolling as far as I could from him in the ring, and I reached the ropes. I remember I touched the ropes, and with the help of the ropes, I was getting up, you know. And I was there on the ropes, and I was with my weight on the ropes to help me to be there standing, you know. And well, I was thinking, this is impossible. I cannot fight this shadow wizard because he's very fast. I cannot see it coming, you know. What I can do against something like this, someone like this, I could do nothing because I cannot see him coming, and well, I cannot reach him because I'm too slow to him. But I don't want to quit. I don't want to give up. That's not my style. But of course, I knew that I was with a lot of disadvantage, you know. I could do nothing against him. And well, I was starting well, I was not seeing very well, you know. I can't remember if it was the hook, if it was the jab. I cannot remember, but I was seeing dark, you know. I was seeing dark, and well, he wanted me to quit, but I was not going to quit. And what I did is, with the help of the ropes, I was standing up and I was moving around the ring, you know, with the help of the ropes. And I remember that I see a kind of shadow, and he was there. He was in front of me. And I remember he said, "I cannot understand what why you don't want to quit, because you have no chance to win this fight." He said that, and well, it was true, because well, it was the truth. What happened? Yeah, it was true. I, I couldn't say it wasn't true, but I didn't want to quit, and I couldn't quit. So I was just trying to gain some distance, to gain some time to recover, because I was with a lot of pain. I was bleeding, and well, I, I I should think about some kind of strategy, you know. I remember the referee was looking at me, and the referee was asking me if I wanted to continue the fight, or maybe he was going to stop the fight right there. And of course, the referee is the one who is going to end the fight, if it is a knockout or TKO or whatever. And I remember that, well, I I must make all the efforts possible to come back. I must come back in the fight. And well, I was looking at him, and I just said, "Shady, now I'm coming for you." And I remember when I was getting my vision back, you know. And I remember that he smiled a lot. He smiled, and I was going after him, and I remember that he, I was going toward him, and I was faking a clothesline. I was going to fake a clothesline, and then I remember he moved. I could see him moving to the left side, Uh, and then, because I was going with a clothesline with my left arm, and well, I hit the spear with my right arm, with my right shoulder. You know, I hit the spear, and uh, he was falling, but he got up immediately, and I couldn't make the cover. Well, and I was very surprised because I hit the spear. Well, I think it was the strongest spear I hit, and he just okay. He was going back, but he didn't fall. And I was telling myself, this is not no, this is not normal. This is not human. But well, the show must go on. And he was I could reach him, so I touched him, but of course it wasn't enough. And then I I was looking at him, and something different happened because he just creates some, I don't know, some discs, some shadows, you know, and then it just disappeared in front of my eyes. And then he appeared. He appeared by surprise. He was behind me, and well, he just tried the rear neck choke. I was in trouble because it was a submission technique. Well, and if I tapped out, I would lose the match. And I remember the fight with Toigo, and I just, I will just fall on my back. And well, when I felt that the hold was not strong enough, well, I I got out and I rolled. Always just was always rolling to gain distance from him. And because well, he was applying different techniques, and I just I just did one technique, and it meant nothing. But it was some different thing, you know. He just disappeared and then he appears again. So it was magic. It was magic, like he said. You would use 10% of his magic, you know. And then there was some blood in the ring, you know, my blood, and well, and of course, we could slip if I was going to step on the blood, you know, and I was just was seeing all the ring, all the corners, you know. And then I remember I used the ropes. So he was, well, he went down because I fell on my back. So he got up, and then I used the ropes. I used the ropes, and the ropes gave me some momentum, and then I just with my arms in front of my head, I hit him as hard as I could. And I remember he just went on the turnbuckle, so he was on the corner of the ring turnbuckle. And well, he was in the corner, and well, I I took the opportunity, and I punched him. I remember it was hooks, it was some jabs, some some straight punch too. So I hit him with a lot of different punches. But well, it seemed like I was hitting a wall or something, And well, uh, uh, my hands were with marks, with marks, and I remember that one of them was bleeding with a cut, he was very tough, very tough. And well, and again, out of nowhere, he just some kind of disc, he disappears again, and well, he is my I don't know if it was the right side or the left side, I can remember, but he hit me with a side hook on my ribs, and then I just yelled because it was a lot of pain, and he hit me both sides. I don't know if it was first left and then right, or the opposite, And then I fell again, and immediately he tried the cover, and I kicked out only when the referee counted two and a half, just in the last in the last seconds, in the last second, I kicked out by instinct because I was with a lot of pain. And I was bleeding, and I was starting to bleed again, my mouth, and I was, well, I never was in that situation before. It was the first time, and I was experiencing something, well, wasn't human, And I rolled again because that's what I was going to do. I just must keep distance from him because, of course, the clock was going. I can't remember if there were, I don't know, 10 minutes past, 12 minutes, I can't remember, or 15 minutes, I can remember that. Then I was thinking, well, maybe I couldn't do this because this is too much. And again, for the third time in the fight, the Shadow Wizard asked me, "Now, do you quit?" And well, he just asked me, and he said more. He said, "You are not in conditions to fight me. You have no chance. So you must quit, because if you don't quit, maybe you couldn't survive this." You are hurt, you are bleeding, and you know that you cannot win this. Well, what can I say about this? I just I just say nothing because I was silent because I knew that it was true, because that's what was happening, Well, it was four kickouts, I think, that I did, and